Hello guys, and we are on Atrium complex, which is level 2. So, the tarot card goal is to destroy everything. Ooh, barrels of booze. And lots of demons to kill. These are called evil monks. That's what they're called. These guys are interesting because they have a throwing attack. A bit like the giant guy that we faced at the end of part 1, which was... I forgot to mention him, but I'll probably put an annotation about him, but like the little mini boss. That was called Giant Zombie. And he could shoot fireballs, if I recall. These guys can throw axes, but when they throw their axes, the interesting thing about it is that after they throw their axe, they are basically dead. So they can be pretty lethal, but they're pretty straightforward really. They're basically the same as zombie warriors really. The only difference is that they have a surprise throwing attack, which they don't always use it, like especially in this level. They rarely use it in this level. And this bit is kind of awkward because like they spawn in, like they all spawn in the same spots, but the best way to deal with them is to bunny hop around so that you're constantly hitting every single one of them and dodging any potential throwing attack. Yeah, I analysed this part and knew exactly where they were spawning from. Take advantage of the barrels in this level. Like, this level has a lot of explosive barrels, and that's basically what this level focuses on, the explosives. And there are tons and tons of explosives in this level to take advantage of, and really you should destroy them all, especially if you're looking for the tarot card. And yes, this weapon is the Stakegun, which is a pretty awesome weapon, but I suck with it, so you get to watch me suck with the Stakegun. It is a fun weapon to use though. As you can see, I am strafing with it, and this is usually where I end up sucking with it, because it's easy to miss, but you have to estimate, like, make a quick estimate as to what, like, as to where it's going to hit, but you have to jump into an enemy and shoot them, and take an estimate. But sometimes you fuck it up, and I fuck it up way too often. Here I'm using the shotgun, which I didn't mention either in the first time. These are Psychonuns. These guys, very much like the giant zombie, can shoot fireballs, but the fireballs don't actually do damage, they just stun you for a little bit, which is interesting. But yeah, still the biggest threat is the evil monks. They have thrown attacks, and the Psychonuns, very much like the zombie warlords, have a lot of health. And if you shoot them with the Stakegun, you will just knock their armor off, even with the Stakegun, which is in a way more powerful than the shotgun. Kind of. Like, let's put it this way, it's a pretty lethal weapon as the Stakegun. But really, you can kill a lot of the enemies really easily by just blowing up the barrels. And there's a lot of enemy waves here. Like, it assumes that you've beaten the first level and that you are capable of dealing with these enemy waves, so it's really your first real proper taste of what Painkiller is all about. As you can see, I dodged an axe which was thrown there, like, and I missed a few stakes. I missed quite a few stakes here. I hit him though, but I missed those guys. I even missed him there. This is how terrible I am with the Stakegun, you see. I just struggle with using this weapon. It's one of those weapons that's easy to learn but hard to master. And in a way, that's what all the weapons in Painkiller are really. Like, I mean, you can always rely on the trusty shotgun. Like, that's pretty much the weapon that you'll be sticking with. It's very easy to use and it's pretty much always useful, whereas the Stakegun has a lot of uses. It's very, like, it has a lot of punch to it, like, from afar, and it's very good to swap to it if you're further away from enemies, or or you want to keep your distance. Whereas the shotgun, if you are strafing around, the shotgun tends to not hit the full blast, even though using the shotgun is sometimes a better idea. Look at that shot, that was a headshot if I recall. Yeah, like, using the shotgun whilst bunny hopping can be pretty, like, it doesn't seem to be as easy to deal damage. You have to kind of wait for the attack to, like, you have to kind of stand still for a second just to make sure that you get the full impact of the shotgun bullets. Otherwise you only hit them with part of the shotgun, and that won't be enough to kill them. But the shotgun can still be used at a reasonable range, and since it has a very high fire rate, it's just useful all round. You'll always find some use for it, but the Stakegun has more power to it. As you can see, you can shoot them from range, but the Stakegun's just more effective at range. Here are a new enemy, Devil Monks. You want to stay away from them, and this is where the Stakegun starts to come into play. If you didn't get the Stakegun, because it was a secret, if you notice, then the Devil Monks are going to be pretty challenging to deal with, as you'll probably want to use the Painkiller for them. But really, it's more effective to use the Stakegun, and there's no reason not to get the Stakegun. I mean, now you know, but it is a secret, but it's not too hard to find. You just jump over to another area. Yeah, that's why you want to stay out of their way, because they can slow you, and that can be pretty deadly. Fortunately, I survived that. And yeah, this is pretty chaotic as this. We've got enemies all over throwing their axes, and yeah, when they throw their axes, they die. It's just like a bee when it stings you. It's the last resort attack. But the enemies in this game are suicidal. They'll basically do anything to kill you and deal damage to you. And yeah, like, it's just more of this, really. That's what it is. And that's what Painkiller always is, in a way. And that's kind of why I want to do it post-commentary and be more informative, because, like, the thing about this game is it's what you see, like, what you see is what you get with Painkiller. It's not one of those games where it requires a lot of explanation. It's just a lot of the same thing over and over and over again, and you'll be seeing a lot of this in this Let's Play. Anyways, more jewelry, and more enemies dying. Like, as you can see, like, this is just the beginning, and there will be more waves than just this. So I might have to come up with some sort of something else to talk about. But this level, as a level, is very bog standard. Out of all the levels, I don't really know exactly what this level is. It's just a place, really, that's got this interesting architecture, but they don't really explicitly state what this place is. It's an Atrium complex, but we don't know what this Atrium complex is about. We know it's something holy or something, but it seems to be like this hidden cult place. I'm not exactly sure what else it could be, but there's obviously something going on here, and we don't know it. But yeah, like, this is the last area. It's a very quick level. If you go through it quickly and you utilize the barrels and all the environmental hazards, this level is over quickly. Like, this bit can be quite long, but yeah. And there's tons of them there, and nearly got ambushed there, but I managed to break out just in time there. Yeah, there's tons of these Devil Monks around, and you want to kill them very quickly. It's probably better to use the shotgun here, because even though you don't want to get too close up, just simply spraying the shotgun is pretty much the most effective way of dealing with them, because the shotgun has a faster fire rate than the Stakegun. And this is a circular room, and obviously you won't have as much room available to you to make as much use of the Stakegun. But you can always rely on the Painkiller. Like, at this point, I'm pretty much run out of ammo, so I'm forced to use the Painkiller. Not that that's a problem, because the Painkiller always works. Like, if I was playing another first-person shooter, I'd be panicking now, but yeah, this is early on in the game, and I've just been going crazy with the shotgun, really. You don't have to go crazy with the shotgun if you don't want to, but it does really help. Let's put it that way, because there's a lot of enemies to deal with. And in a way, I'd say the Painkiller is very good at dealing with the Psychonuns. I mean, obviously the shotgun's very good, but Painkiller is also pretty good as well, as really it just wastes ammo attacking them in other ways. Of course, you use the shotgun though, and it still works very well. But yeah, that's the end of the level already. Like, it's a very short level as Atrium Complex, really, but it can be quite long. It just depends on how fast you can get through it. Like, if you play Painkiller a lot, then you'll probably find this level you'll probably end this level very quickly, but if you're new to the game, you might have some trouble with it. Now, obviously, I'm going to show how to get the secret, well, not the secret, the tarot card for this level. There is a secret, which is somewhere around here. Like, I get every single secret in this level, because you have to, aside from this one secret here, every other secret you have to get for the tarot card. And I'm going to show how to get the tarot card, because most of it is secrets anyways. So, yeah, I'm going to 5-star this level. Now, you don't have to do it if you're not looking for the tarot cards, but I don't have to do it really, but I'm going to do it anyways, because why not? I'm not going to do all the tarot card conditions in this game though. Screw that, like, some of them are just ridiculous. I'd rather play it on trauma and have a higher difficulty level than have to get all the tarot cards. And yes, that means that I won't be able to show off every single level in this game. There are going to be, like, there isn't a whole other chapter that we're going to miss out on, but I might find some way to show those levels off at some point. I will find a way, believe me. I'm not sure if it will be in this game. It may not be, but I'm pretty sure every single one of those levels is in Hell and Damnation anyways, so yes.